Hello. Hi,
Hi.
Ravi. Good evening. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking.
Okay, wonderful. So, Ravi, very excited to meet you, and thank you so much for keeping yourself available. Sorry, I couldn't meet you in the morning. I had too many calls. But
Yeah,
yeah, definitely looking forward to a great conversation with you.
yeah, sure, ma'am, definitely.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, Ravi, why don't you start by telling me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Yeah, my name is Ravi Shankar, and I was born and brought up in Andhra Pradesh. Currently, I'm living in Hyderabad. Yeah, I have done all my education in Ongole. It's located in Andhra Pradesh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been after that. I have been working in IT industry. It's been almost 2 years has been done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Yeah, when I get a leisure time, usually talking with people to enhance my communication skills. I'm not good at communication. I mean, I can manage, but I mean, I get some little bit nervous when I want to talk in front of people.
Hmm.
Sometimes feel fumbled. Yeah, that's all about me.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for sharing that. Do you
Hmm.
know at least a little bit about me, or do you want me to introduce myself?
Yeah, I know, but I want to know more about
Mhm.
you. Like, yeah, can you go ahead?
Sure. As you must know my name already, I'm a
Yes, I
communication
know.
coach and a soft skills trainer. And I was born and raised in Kolkata, but I have been in Pune for the last 10 years. It's been more than 10 years, actually. I have worked in the corporates for a very long time into training and development and other client facing roles. And for a brief period, I have also taught students of third year in a college, groomed them for their interviews, and worked with them on developing their soft skills and their personality. And since last year, I am working on my own. So YouTube has also started like that. So I train students, learners of all age. So I train them not only on English but also on their personality, soft
Yeah.
skills, things that they need for a better life overall, right? So yeah, it's been a great journey. I'm absolutely enjoying it. And whenever, apart from my schedule, whenever I get a little time for myself, I love to cook, I love traveling, and I spend a lot of time with my friends, my family, and also my cats. So that's a little bit about me.
It's a very pleasure to hear you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. All
Yeah.
right. So, Ravi, tell me this. You said you are currently having conversations and working on your communication skills. So, after working for 2 years in the IT sector, what have you understood? Why do you think communication skills are so important and you need to develop them?
Yeah, because when I have been working at that client network side, they are mostly high fluency. We can't reach that kind of fluency that time. Sometimes I understand what she was keep telling to me, and again I want to tell you she can't able to understand my English level, but somehow it can manage. But finally, sometimes I feel like hesitation, insecurity feeling in my mind. They're thinking something bad about me. Yeah, I have done technically very good at work, but
Mm,
yeah, when we want to communicate with them, I feel fumbled and I'm not talking in front of meetings. I mean, give some presentations are there, right? So the time I felt very hesitative. Okay, that's why after that I realized. Yeah, recently I mean last 6 months I have been watching your YouTube conversational videos and you and Sunita ma'am try to drive resume. Yeah, why don't you start like create one YouTube channels and doing that like that? Yeah, we can build our confidence levels when we want to speaking with you and others as well. Yeah,
mm,
daily I have working upon that, but anyway, finally, compared to first video to this video, I'm little bit much confident. The first
mhm.
video, I felt like very sweating is fumble and nervous. Yeah. Anyway, I want to talk to you. It's a very pleasure, ma'am.
Mm,
Yeah. But that time during my working times, my team leads also suggest me you listening some content like I mean Harsha Bogli, they are speaking very well. As those kind of videos, listening and repeated you in front of mirror, you have sometimes you feel your face is look like hesitation, feeling nervous, showing
Mm.
on your person. Don't be. I mean, don't feel look like a confident person, so you
Mm.
need to work upon the she gave me some tips as well. Yeah, right now I'm working upon that. Anyway, when I get time, usually send a mail to who is channel, YouTube channel, as well as at least one conversation per day. It's very helpful for me as enhance my communication on daily basis, right?
Okay, good. Tell me this. You said that there are sometimes presentations, or now that you are there in the organization for 2 years, you must be looking for growth, right?
Yeah,
Your
yes, yes.
your goal must be to get into the managerial positions someday, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, yes. So
Yeah,
that's why I'm looking
right.
for that long term goal. You want?
Mm. So the reason I asked this because one of the most common thing that I see in most of my learners, okay, they have worked into IT or any other field for the initial few years. Their skills did all the talking and they
Yeah,
were doing great. However, after a few years, whenever it's time for a promotion, right,
yeah,
at
yes,
that
yes.
time, skills take a back seat because
Yeah,
when you grow in your role you have to manage people, you have to manage and talk to different stakeholders, and
yes,
it
yes.
can be clients onshore offshore from any
Yeah,
part of
yeah.
the country, and then your communication skills play a vital role, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
that's why a lot of people face this problem that although the initial years are very easy and they are a lot more enjoyable, but as soon as it's time for promotion or people facing role, people are, rejected, or people are stagnant at one position for a very long time because of their communication and soft skills. And I'm not even talking about English. English
Yeah,
is a language, it's not
yes,
communication.
yeah, I
English is
just said.
just a language, right? So good that you have realized it. Now, having YouTube conversation is great. Definitely, it can help you in doing that daily practice. However, what are the other things that you are doing to develop your overall personality? Like how
Yeah,
your client has told you or your manager has told you that you have to work on the way you are looking when you are speaking, the hesitation look on your face, or how are
yeah.
you building your confidence, how are you working on your public speaking and presentation skills? Have you made any roadmap for that?
Yeah, just I see some videos, yours videos as well. I'm trying to, I mean, figure out that what was the issue, then I can overcome it a little bit. Try and speaking and confidently. I mean, you should look up into mirror. Then after I can speak loudly. These
Mm.
the things on right right now. I've been working on that.
Okay, that's good that you are trying to figure out your way. Now, the only thing I would tell you, Ravi, at this point, number one, there is no one method that can work for everybody. So even if you
Yes,
are
yes,
watching videos and people are saying that you do this, it worked for me, not necessarily it will work for you. So first of all, it is important for you to get to know your own learning style. What are the things that are working for you? Number two, you need to take a language level test and figure out what is your current language level in terms of English so
yes,
that you can work on the English aspect separately. Okay.
yeah,
Number three is when you are working on yourself to develop your communication skills, just looking at the mirror isn't enough because you're not getting feedback. You're not getting any guidance. You are
yes,
not
yes,
able to see what you are doing. So stop the mirror thing and start using your camera. That's very
yeah, yes,
important. If you are working on yourself by yourself, then you have to do double the effort and you have to pay a lot of attention to what are the things you are doing. For that, you need to have the knowledge as to what is it or where is it that you need to reach. Okay.
Yeah.
The reason
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
saying this to you is because you are still at a very early age of your career.
Yes.
You
Yes.
don't want to be missing out these important years of your life, not
Yeah.
work on the right kind of skill, and then when you are 8 years 9 years into the industry, you then suddenly feel, oh my god, I haven't worked on it. Because this is a very common issue and this happens with a lot of people. Okay.
Yeah.
So pay attention to those things and always remind yourself that because you are doing self learning, you have to know a lot of things and you have to constantly keep yourself motivated and provide feedback to yourself. Okay. So
Yeah.
that you can make the most out of your learning journey.
Yeah. Sure, man. Definitely. But the thing was, what was happening during my working from the project that time. Yeah, from 1 year, 1 year, they have given some feedback, right? Overall, what is their work, how much work, how can they doing their own team leads as well, communicate with. Finally, manager was given own feedback, right? That time they can mention some. I mean, not only me, for some of my colleagues as well. They are very good at technically, but speaking, their mention feedback. You are not at good communication. You can
Mm,
improve that skills and mention and give poor rating. That is very
mm.
dismotivating at that time. They're
Yes,
feeling like, yeah,
I know, very important. That's why nowadays, see what happens is for us in our country, sadly, communication and spoken English are not given a lot of importance in the years which are most important, which is our schooling years, our college
yeah,
years. And when we go to our workplace, that's when we realize, oh my God, we are lacking such an important skill in life, right? Because
yes,
communication is one of the most important skills that are, uh, you know, that are responsible to take you to great places in life. Because
yes,
without
yes,
communication, everything else is going to come to a standstill, isn't it?
yes,
So
yes, ma'am.
that's why very important. But the only thing is, you have to keep yourself motivated that, okay, earlier I did not know, but now I know. So what is it that I am doing? That's why nowadays people are becoming more aware as to why I need to take a communication training, why I need to work on my personality, why these classes are important. That's why there is this awareness these days, right? So
Yes,
I'm
yes,
very happy to see that you are already aware of these things. So do not let yourself get demotivated. Do not get disheartened. It is
yeah,
just a skill. Always remember, anybody can develop it. If you know the right tactics, if you have the right kind of guidance, anyone can develop these skills. Okay, so nothing to feel disheartened about.
sure, sure, ma'am. Thank you for your kind of words.
You're most welcome. Thank you so much. All
Yeah,
right. So, Ravi, do you have any questions that you would want to ask me?
yeah. One thing I want to ask regarding, I mean, when I want to give self introduction, and sometimes, yeah, where do start, how to start, and there's some missing. So I want to ask you regarding these questions. Yeah,
Okay, that's a great question. If you would have seen my self introduction series, I have
yeah,
made
so yeah,
4 different videos for
yeah,
professionals, for students. So you can follow that. It has a format as well. So you can check the video description. There is a format given. You can download that. Just to give you a little brief about it, when you do your self introduction, you generally we all start with our name and our place in the first
yes,
line. That okay,
yes,
I'm Priya and I'm from so and so place. However, if the other person already knows your name, there is no point repeating it. Like if they
yes,
ask you, Ravi, can you introduce yourself? Then you will
yeah,
not start with, my name is Ravi, right? Then you can
yes,
say, you already know my name, or as you already know my name, I
yeah.
was born and raised in so and so place, not born and brought up. It is born and
Okay,
raised.
nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. After that, you always, if you're, since you are a professional, you will first talk about your work experience.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
which means your current work experience first, and after that, your previous work experience. Nothing to elaborate, just in one line about what, where you are working and what is your role. Okay.
yes,
After that, your education. So education will be your most recent qualification followed by the previous ones. So if you are a postgraduate, you will start with post-graduation and then graduation. No need to get to schooling. If you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
done any certification, you can mention that. After that, you can talk a little bit about your hobbies or maybe your strengths, maybe your likes and dislikes, a little bit,
Yes,
just 1 or 2 lines so that the person gets to know who Ravi is as a person.
yes,
And
yes,
after that, you always have to round up and say, that's a little bit about me, or that's me in a nutshell, which is you concluding your introduction. The only important thing to remember is when you are doing your self introduction, do not exceed more than 1 minute.
yeah, sure,
Okay,
ma'am.
it has to be within 60 seconds. And
Yes,
another very important thing when you are doing your transitions, never say, if I talk about my work, if I talk
yeah,
about my education, if I talk about my hobby. No, you will
yes, yes,
just simply say, currently I'm working in so and so organization as a so and so. Prior
yeah,
to this, I was working at so and so.
okay,
I
yeah,
am a so and so graduate from so and
mm-hmm.
so
Nice one.
university. Okay, I have also done a certification in this and this, whatever stream.
Yes,
Whenever
ma'am.
I get some free time or in my free time, I like to do this, this, and this. That's me in a nutshell.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure, sure, ma'am. Thank you for your kind of force to me.
you're most welcome. Okay, all right, Ravi. So, thank you so much for connecting with me today and having this conversation. I wish you all the very best for everything that you are trying to achieve in life. And maybe in the future, we can connect once again and have some conversation. Okay?
Okay, madam. Thank you so much for connecting with me. Have a great day.
Okay, you're
Bye.
most welcome. You too. Bye bye. Good night.
Bye bye. Good night.